dreams closer than imagine. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Lo, time to bring the bass bird.
Sir, I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Makes how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a faucet. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the gang, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the New England Patriots and the Cleveland Browns. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
Let's go. Let's do it. Good. 180. Right back.
They'll run on first down. It's Hamilton. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
At the 36-yard line.
Hit, 180. Here we go. Regular.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
That's track. Hey, alert 48. Point it right. You must be getting tired of seeing.
From the gun, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And this one is right down Broadway. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit, thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Allen now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Stepping up, Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Allen. Flush to his right. That's caught by Montgomery. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here we go on 4th down. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Hamilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now he'll escape to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Open man is Sims. He's got it. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got Mason complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Brown 80! Mike 54! I'm coming for you, son! I'm coming!
Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They run with Logan. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On the carry, it's Logan. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Check it out. Pass 85. Hey, tight.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Flushed out right. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Throwing now is Allen. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
At the 29-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
48, come on.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. The throw taken in by Sims. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Here's Mayfield. And a quick throw here that's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's 21-3. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Breaking
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Hey, Ray 19! Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got it.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing right, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Finds his target, Montgomery. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
61, matchbox lights. You got time right there. 56.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Second and 12 at the 46-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Check.
Play fake. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the big play gets them across midfield now for first and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Come on, set, 50, plant. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback. Ready?
They'll run on first down. Logan, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Round 80. Mike front forward. Hey, hold. Check. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
On second and 11 now. Allen. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and it's third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Go.
And here's Allen on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mason. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Right there. 319. 54 Mike. Check back.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 31-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have...
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Allen, and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
You know, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Hey, Echo. Alert 3. Check 37. Check 37. Kill.
After the sack on 1st down, Allen eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Caught by Montgomery. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hamilton, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
20. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
On third down, Hamilton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
180. 3 buzz. Hey, alert 33. Watch the twins. Blue draw corkers.
On first down, McMullen. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On second and 12, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Browns on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's third and 1. Well, he's going to go for it all. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. As his guys are in for 6. And the Browns get a score closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Another carry now for Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. The Cleveland offense ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On third down, Mayfield. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
I'm here all day. 48 Mike.
Mayfield on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. Open man here, Sims complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A first down throw from Mayfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Mayfield to throw it. He finds Beckham, complete. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
They'll keep it on the ground. Schofield, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. T.J. Logan, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll keep it on the ground. Hamilton. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Mayfield. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
180. I got it. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Yeah. Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
I know Paul Revere talked about...
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
So Allen's going to look to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play on. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers. You can check this.